this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a...
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around like that.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30 for New Orleans.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Sharp. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Sharp. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. 15 yards on the play. First down. Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down and 8. They'll run. This is Kamara. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through his legs.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin Touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And a Saints first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Second and 11 now. Looking to throw. Sharp. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on third down. Sharp, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On the return, it's Washington. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
New Orleans.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Second and 5. to throw. Sharp. And this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Sharp. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
To number 17. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Kamara. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 37.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down, Sharp. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Sharp. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, they'll throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10-10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Terry McLaurin.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Micah Kaiser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Sharp. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third down. Sharp. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
To Michael Thomas.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Saints.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down at the
and that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it with Bell, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On the ground, Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Alvin Kamara.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell.
The pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again. Sharp. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Sharp. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Jim, watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw. Sharp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
49.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
The Saints, first down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. The mic, 47 is the mic. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, heavy?
Operating from the gun. Sharp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. Sharp. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
To the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
On 4th down, Sharp. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Down and sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Sharps pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
A 1st down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 2nd down at 5.
Today's finals, Washington 60.